Stay with me. I know it's a bit of a weird comparison between Black Ops 6 and Sparking Zero, but a lot of people in my chat and comments have asked which game should they buy, especially because Christmas is just around the corner. Now in this video I'm going to quickly break down both pros and cons of both video games, and this might help you decide which game to get first, especially because Christmas is just around the corner. So let's continue this weird comparison. Black Ops 6 is the newest entry in the Call of Duty franchise. It always does what it does best, right? It's a fast, action-packed PvP. And what's new from the previous COD, you might ask? Well, it has an actual campaign, which is not just 2 hours long. It finally has round-based zombies again, woohoo. It comes with a couple of new maps, questionable maps, and Warzone integration, as well as Nuketown are coming with the commencement of Season 1 on the 14th of November. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero marks the return of the fan-favorite series Budokai Tenkaichi, and does everything right, if not better. An engaging story with playable what-if scenarios that keep the story fresh, while also following the original story as we know and love it from the anime. They even introduced a custom story mode where you can create your own stories or play stories created by the community. It has a ranked PvP mode where you can go in as a 5-man team, or you can go in as single character battles and duel it out till the end. Now, the campaign. Black Ops 6 campaign is a high stakes spy thriller story set in the 1991 right after Cold War ends, capturing the chaotic, geopolitical landscape of that time. Players follow CIA operatives, I think it was Frank Woods and Troy Marshall, and they uncover dangerous conspiracies, blah de blah de blah. There's a paramilitary group, I think called Pantheon, and after a mission goes weird, the operatives are suspended, but they soon realize that Pantheon has infiltrated various global centers. You know the drill. I won't spoil the story for you, but the campaign is actually quite good. And I would definitely give it a go if you do like the campaign. Now here we go, Sparking Zero story mode. This is where the game shines. In Sparking Zero, the story mode is immaculate, a good 8 or 7 out of 10. You can play as Goku, Vegeta, you choose, or all of them if you want to. And they have their own unique stories. You can even play as Goku Black or Jiren. And the what if scenarios are, if not to spoil anything, just amazing. It's sadly not a straight 10 out of 10. It's because if you compare this to Season 2 Blue Lock, it's more of an advanced slideshow in some cases. There are cutscenes, but looking at the sheer quantity of story chapters as it goes from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z to the end of Tournament of Power, you can play multiple characters with occasional cutscenes to keep it fresh. I think it makes sense the way they did it. Furthermore, the well thought through what if scenarios, just to go back on that, are sight to behold. You never know what will happen. For example, I'll just give you one example that happens right in the beginning. If you decide not to go and fight Raditz with Piccolo, you can choose, or you beat Raditz quick enough, the story takes a whole different path where Goku does not actually die, never learns Kaioken, and the whole rest of the Z Saga with Vegeta and whatnot plays out completely different. I don't want to spoil too much, but hands down, as expected, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero wins easy. Let's go on to multiplayer. In Black Ops 6, that's its main meat of the game. It's always a hot topic too. My honest opinion, with the introduction of Omni movement, you might think the game has become sweatier, some say. But I think it just added another skill ceiling, a higher skill ceiling, where learning certain movement mechanics can give you that slight advantage in fights. However, I've also noticed playing slower and more tactical has its own merits, and often allowed me to end games on a 4 or 5 KD compared to just running and gunning. The smaller maps are actually quite interesting. I like it. There's like a broken down Nuketown version, and I think it's really good. But the larger 6v6 maps, honestly, I don't know. They are not that easy to play on. I don't like it. The biggest problem I have with everything is the visibility. There's just too much clutter on the map, and sometimes it is impossible to see where the enemy is because of that clutter. Other than the obvious SBMM shenanigans and allegations, there's also just a lot more skill-based hit rate, or whatever you call it. I think it's more prominent this year, but I will leave that up to you to decide. You can tune into one of my lives. I usually stream at 7:30 UK time and see for yourself. There are plenty of new guns, and the Mastery Camo challenges are easier than ever. It is literally just headshots for almost every gun in the game, and quite easy to get. Just for completion, I'll show you the rest of the camos. I think they look meh, to be honest. I don't think the final Black Matter camo looks nice, neither does the Diamond camo nor the Gold. I honestly believe every new COD that comes out is better in its core than any COD before, as there are more game modes, live updates, and therefore more content. But it's always hard to beat nostalgia on this. This year's Black Ops shines through its fluidity and movement, but in my opinion, is still miles and miles away from Modern Warfare 2019, which is why I think the movement and gun mechanics, especially the way the game looked, peaked. I've been having a blast so far, and I believe so will you. But we cannot forget the return, finally the return of round-based zombies. We have 2 maps at launch, one better than the other, Liberty Falls and Terminus. But I believe both are lackluster. They are nothing compared to Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, the way the maps looked, felt, proper like an apocalypse. These just seem like a normal town. Just take it straight from Warzone. However, I have been enjoying round-based zombies a lot. Again, playing with friends on stream is a lot of fun. I do not enjoy the whole addition of these weird elites and weird monsters. They've added like bigger ones and they linger even after the round ends. Or all of these shenanigans with the gobblegums. But it is much better than what we had in Modern Warfare 3. Let's talk about the multiplayer and Sparking Zero now. The PvP and ranked mode was a huge success. And being able to test your mind against other people is always something that keeps competition going. Especially as this game might not be as advanced in tech as Dragon Ball Z Fighters, but for an arena fighter, there's so much tech to learn that the skill gap is massive. They've implemented counters, mix-ups, etc, and they've done it so well that the game awards you for training to get better. The characters to choose from are massive, there's a huge amount, and it's only going to increase with the new DLC that's coming out in the near future. I think the next one announced is Beast Gohan, i.e. characters from the superhero movie and some characters from Dragon Ball Daima. Every character in the game is unique with his own set of skills, movements, adding just so much more depth into the game. However, as with any competitive fighter, sweats will always win. People will always go for the easy, cheesy strat to win rather than picking your favorite character. Let me explain that a bit further. In the current system, there's 2 ways you can go into ranked: team battles. There's a DP system where your team can consist of maximum 5 characters ranging in DP cost, where strong characters like Beerus is 10 DP or MUI is 9 DP. But some characters like Yajirobe is only 2 DP. This is to balance the team so you cannot just take the best characters into every match. However, this balance has not really worked out. The current meta consists of cheesy strats that encourage taking low DP characters and 1 or 2 higher DP to win, either by health, as there's only a 600-second timer, which always runs out. Let me give you an example. People love to take characters like Super Vegito, Pan, Mutant Roshi, Videl. Why? Because they have one skill in common after Inward Strike. That skill allows you to dodge all melee and super attacks for 15 seconds regardless of the amount, which is insane. Then they would include 2 characters like Goku and Vegeta, just because they can fuse in game, which just adds another cheesy strat. Fusions have just more health and do insane amount of damage. You will also have other cheesy characters. I won't go into too much detail. You have like some of the androids that can grab you and steal your steal your health, or you have characters like the legendary Super Saiyan Broly that has unblockable supers. Again, unblockable ults, which is crazy. But I do understand the game was never meant to be balanced. Some characters are meant to be OP, and that's just how the game is designed. But I feel like that the lower DP characters have too much of an impact, where after mid strikes or some cheesy strat like Hercule has unblockable rush attacks just have too much of an impact, and you could get a high DP character quite low with these weaker characters. Then there is also, if I had to mention, there's a skill where you can go instantly into your sparking mode, which allows you to do your ults, and people abuse that mechanic. What they do is just go back, try to spam instant sparking and spam ults. The whole idea with this is it gets boring really quick because you see the same character, same team compositions as soon as you reach higher ranks. And this is no different for single battle characters. As soon as you get to higher ranks, no one likes to have fun. Everyone just takes MUI Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Vegeta. It's just someone really, really strong. On my streams, I like to go in with Cyberman, Chaozu, Cell Jr. just to annoy them a bit, and maybe like they often rage quit as soon as they start losing. There's another thing I like to mention, which is a big thing for me. There's no co-op mode right now, so you can't do 2v2s, which is a big setback. You can't go in with your friend and do a 2v2 online fight with someone else, which is something I hope they add in the future. In conclusion, Sparking Zero is amazing. It does what it's meant to do, and to the highest standard, but it's held back by its community. Quickly the game is becoming repetitive as you see the same meta lineups every time in game. I see myself spending more time fighting against viewers with custom rules or friends. On the other hand, Black Ops 6 provides a lot more variety and replayability. With numerous amounts of game modes at launch, and the new Warzone coming up, as well as countless challenges. There's so much to do, especially with the friends. Of course, not to forget zombies. This point definitely goes to Black Ops 6. Going on to the graphics, art style and audio, I can't lie, I think Black Ops 6 or the Black Ops series has always been atrocious with graphics compared to Modern Warfare. The guns look like toy guns. The game animations look janky and weird, almost out of place. The gun sounds disgusting. Snipers aiming like my character has an issue. There's not much I can say here. It's just very mediocre. I would say a clear step down from Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, even Modern Warfare 2019. And even if I have to push it, even Vanguard, to be honest. Sparking Zero on the other hand. Now, this game and its graphics. Damn, yeah. This game is a masterpiece, a 9.8 out of 10. It is beautiful, looks better than the anime by a mile. Bandai has cooked with this. Hands down the best graphics I have ever seen in an anime game. I mean, imagine Dragon Ball Z Fighters was already top notch, and this is even better. The point too is I had to take off as there's some things that are still off. You know what, let me show you. Look at that Kefla. Her smile is just weird. Why is it so offset? Or look at this picture. You look at her leg. Why does it look so weird? But you know what, I'm nitpicking here. Sparking Zero wins again, and it wins by miles. But now to the most important question. Replayability and value for money. Now, which game should you buy? Sadly, even though it pains me to say this, as I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, it's my favorite anime, the current state of rank, as that is the only thing you do solo after the story, is currently in a state that makes it boring. As soon as you reach higher ranks like B and above, it ranges from D5 to Z, I think. It gets very repetitive. You see the same character, same team, same cheesy strats. Of course, it is always fun to play with friends, but I'm specifically talking about solo modes, i.e. what you do alone. Therefore, it might be better to actually get Black Ops 6, as you will get a lot more for your money, as there's a lot more to do. Multiplayer, zombies, and then of course the integration of Warzone, which will keep the game fresh for a very long time. This was it. I hope this helped you guys, just to give you a quick understanding of both games. I think, yeah, it doesn't matter what other people say. I'm no pro, I'm a casual gamer, but it doesn't matter what anyone else says. There's a lot of people that will just clickbait you and saying, oh, Black Ops 6 is a bad game. I honestly think it's not that bad of a game. It's actually quite fun once you get into it. So definitely, value for your money, go for that game. Let me know down in the comments which game you will get, and also include your PSN ID or Activision ID, as we're always looking for people to join custom lobbies. I'm also planning to do a couple of streamers Sparking Zero tournaments, so if you want to join them, we'll also add rewards or something at the end to make it a bit more lucrative. Also, please like and subscribe. We are trying to reach 10k subscribers, and every little helps.